some inline styles here. Yeah, we're doing this like it's 2010. Let's do a really simple web page here. I got some basic HTML going, saying that this is a Deno 2.4 demo, and then we got a single div here that is just says we're loading something. So let's start by spawning a file server. This is a file server from JSR. You can also run it as environment, net, and read permission JSR at std/http/file-server. It's the same thing, but I installed it globally as file server. All right, so I got this going on. Let's switch to my browser, and sure enough, we got loading. If I change this to 123 and refresh, it's working. Perfect. So let's add some JavaScript to this page. We can start really simple. We're just gonna bundle this file to JavaScript, which effectively will just transform this code, but do nothing else, nothing fancy. So let me start another terminal here where I will type Deno bundle. I'm gonna be targeting browser. So I'm going to say platform browser. Then I'm going to say output should be app.js. And finally, I'm going to be bundling this app.jsx file. So let's see if this works. Sure enough, we got our file bundled. It's 171 kilobytes. Let's add a watch flag here, so I don't have to rerun this command over and over again. So it just keeps chugging along in the background. And now let's actually use this bundled file in our index.html. So I'm gonna add the script here. And this is gonna be type module because we're bundling into ESM, and src, the source is gonna be app.js. Hopefully now we'll see blinking loading and then hello from Deno 2.4. Anyway, the example is working, but this is like extremely trivial. No one writes web apps this way anymore, or there's very few people. So let's show example of something that is actually happening much more often, that is using React. So let's use React here. We're gonna start by importing React from npm:/react. Notice that I still don't have any config file. I don't have Deno.json, package.json. We can do this like from a single script. And I'm also gonna import React DOM, and I think I need to take the client entry point. So let's see, app elements, this is correct, and we're still gonna use it. We're gonna render our React component into it, so I'm gonna keep it, but the rest can go for now. So let's see, let's write a super simple React component. We're actually gonna use the exact same text here. So gonna have function maybe function greet, which is gonna be our JSX components. So I'm gonna just say div here. I don't need these quotes here. Okay, we now got a component. Deno bundle has rebuilt it already, but before we do that, I think I'm gonna need to do create root. And let's see, create root is probably gonna return root here. And I'm gonna do render greet. And let's see if that works. And take a look. We actually are loading our app.js, which, by the way, now has been rebuilt and is a huge file because it contains the whole React and React server that we can use. Cool, so this is like now a bit more involved web application that actually uses React, and we still haven't explicitly installed anything. We don't use any config files. We just use Deno here. Straight up everything that is built in and just pulling two different NPM libraries. So let's make it a bit more fun by including this cute Deno logo as an icon in our grid component. So I'm gonna use our new feature, which is text import. So I'm just gonna do Deno logo from let's see, deno.svg with type text. So what we're doing here is we're using import attributes here. This with type text. This is import attribute. This is standard syntax in JavaScript. And the new thing in Deno is that now, besides using with type JSON, we can also use with type text. So we're importing from this Deno SVG. If we hover over Deno logo, this is going to be text typed as string, but it's currently not because I don't have Deno enabled in this workspace. So let me just enable Deno. There we go. Now we can see that Deno logo is never used, but it's typed as a string right here. So let's try to use it. So we're gonna actually do function Deno icon, which is gonna be another JSX component, and it's literally gonna be returning div, and inside this div, let's just straight up render Deno logo. Remember, Deno logo, this is a string, but it's actually an SVG file. So we're just gonna render SVGs directly into this div. And let's change our grid to actually to return div, and we're gonna wrap this hello from Deno into maybe into h2 and move this here. And before this h2, let's do Deno Deno icon. Obviously, this is a component, so I render it like this. And now when bundling, we get an error saying that import attribute type of text is unsupported. This is because these new import types are still a new and unstable feature. We're still iterating, making sure that this works in all scenarios. So we need to pass this unstable raw imports flag for the time being, which is going to be super easy. Let's see, unstable raw imports, and we should be back in the game. Yes, I think we are back in the game. So let's go back to the browser and refresh, and let's see what we got. Oof, this almost worked. There we go. Okay, I think we should be back in the game, and there we go. Our logo is now much smaller, and we can see it on the screen, and we can see hello from Deno 2.4. So